kind of looking ahead, what does the future look like for smarter fundraising? Being able to utilize the insights and everything that already exists in the data today. How do we pull that out? And what should nonprofits kind of be doing today to prepare? Again, we don't want to miss the boat, but at the same time, we don't want to jump ahead too fast. We want to make sure that we're kind of jumping in at the right point in the river. Jono, did you want to start first, just in terms of what should organizations look to do today to kind of get themselves ready for what AI is going to bring to the companies?
Great question. So I'll start by answering where I think we're heading in the future, and then come back around to what I think what we should be looking at today. So we think where things are heading in the future is there's going to be hyper-personalisation at scale. So we already expect Netflix style engagement in our personal life, in our social settings, apps on phones, etc. We think that constituents are going to expect that from organizations that they support. So we're going to need systems that can deliver completely tailored and customized experiences across multiple channels at the individual giver level. So we think that's coming, and there's going to be a lot of data required to make that happen. We also think that, and this is happening today, that data ecosystems are becoming more and more unified. So you've got your core, database for fundraising, you've got finance, you've got marketing, you've got impact reporting, you've got all these various systems that need to be connected in order to enable the outcomes that you're looking for. So we're already heading in that direction, being built on top of Microsoft's platform. We're already heading in that direction, partnering with Katie and Dataro, and making sure that the ecosystem is connected from a data perspective. When we talk about agents, which we haven't spoken about much today, but agents we think are going to become virtual resources as part of your team to help you achieve your mission. And agents will operate across traditional departments inside of an organization. So they won't just work inside of the giving or the major givers or marketing. They'll work across those silos, and they need data to do it. So having that unified data ecosystem will be an enabler for agents in the future. What can we do today to get to those kinds of outcomes? So AI loves data. So the first thing we can do today is ensure that you've got high quality data inside of your organization. Now, we see with our customers that's a challenge, particularly when they've, the organization's been around for a long time, may have legacy technology, may have various systems. But what you can do today is start cleaning your data and making it, high quality and getting it into a good place. So if it's in a good place, we enable the AI tooling. The other couple of things we can do is starting with the right foundation. So making sure that the platforms that you choose for your business, hopefully Clever one day, hopefully Dataro, hopefully Microsoft, you're putting those in place today so you're not playing catch up later. So you can then take advantage of what's coming. And I think finally, from a non-technology perspective, I challenge you to, or recommend that you foster a culture of experimentation and being on a platform that values high trust, data privacy, safety. You can then experiment with safety. So you can find those ways to use the tools in the toolbox to help you achieve your mission.
Cool. Katie, how about you? From Dataro and kind of what you've seen, what do customers need to be doing kind of over the next 6 to 12 months to prepare for kind of what's coming with AI?
Yeah, love that. Love what you said, Jono. I think the Netflix analogy really lands well with people and kind of understanding how AI works, right? The more you watch, the better the recommendations are going to get. Every individual in Netflix, right, has personalized recommendations and predictions. And that ultimately is where we're hoping to get in the fundraising world as well. So this personalization at scale. Every donor feeling like the organization truly knows them. And these predictive insights will become standard, helping, I guess, fundraisers anticipate this behavior instead of, like I mentioned, reacting to it. So I really think, we're already starting to see the shift with a lot of our customers, but I think we're going to continue to see nonprofits moving away from this basic segmentation that has kind of, done quite relatively well for a while, but more to this data-driven donor-first strategy to help improve retention and lifetime value. So I think, we're on that path there, and I think, in the next year or two, we'll really see AI and predictive insights built into hopefully every nonprofit strategy. But 100% to prepare now, need to ensure your data is accessible and connected. So want to break down not only the data in your silos, but also the data within your fundraising teams. So ensuring that everyone on the team is working cross-collaboratively. Of course, your donors don't think of themselves as a regular giver or mid-value giver. It's really not about the fundraiser, but really about what's the best experience for the donor. And ensuring that every single tool that you do use is fully integrated, but that you do have that foundation of a really strong database or CRM like Clever, because ultimately you can't leverage tools such as Dataro if you don't have that foundation and all your data in one spot. But I think I'll double down on Jono's point as well around just building comfort in using AI within your organization and being open to trying new things that's backed by the data. I think traditionally in the industry, we've had a lot of guessing and assumptions, but what data and AI allows us to do is to actually make decisions from what the data is telling us, not just from what we've done the past 10 years. Of course, it's not going to happen overnight, but being open to having these, little experiments like he mentioned, and then kind of slowly pivoting potentially your strategy to what your donors are ultimately telling you and how they want to interact with you. And I'll also just do a quick plug. Definitely the future is AI agents. We've actually at Dataro just built a new one as well for prospect research. So more than happy to, if anyone's interested in that, have a chat, but automating your major donor prospect research. So lots of exciting things happening in the world. And I'm excited to see where AI takes this industry, because I think it can have a really, really big impact.
Closing comments from you at all, Jono?
Sorry, Harry, I missed that one.
Sorry, any closing comments from you at all, just before we wrap up?
Well, great question. I just reinforce what Katie said about being open to possibilities, and I guess the possibility that you've got more tools in your toolbox than ever, and making sure you use the right tool to hammer the right kind of nail. So give it a go, experiment, see how you can benefit, your day-to-day job as an individual, the team you work in, and your organization using the tools that are available today. Get your data in a good place, and that'll make your life a whole lot easier going forward. Whether you're using, our platforms, whether you're using other platforms, whether you stick with your current tech, doing those things will put you in a good place for the future.